And we're live. This is the Weekly Blizz, the show for news and discussion about Blizzard Entertainment products. I'm your host, Justin Tompkins, known in-game as Bags, and I'm joined as always by two of my favorite Blizzard gamers tonight. First up, I've got my bro host and resident raider, Stefan Von Dossel, also known as Broteen. And second but not least, I got my co-host from down the street, Sean Messenger, aka the Notorious Guaz. Whoa. All right, fix that problem. Won't happen again. So this week, we're covering what's coming down the pipeline from Blizzard. We've got a brand new IP to discuss, as well as expansion for World of Warcraft, and we've got big things to expect from Blizzard Esports. They've just bought MLG. So let's dive in. Let's catch up with our host and see what's going on. Steph, how was your week in gaming?
It was pretty good. Finally killed the new boss in HFC. So Tyrant is now down after like an hour and a half of attempts. Like first time there, it was awesome. Very happy to kill that. It was a little stressful just because like you have to like hug the wall in a certain part of the fight, but pretty good. And I got the best in slot on Holy Weps.
Nice.
Not that Unholy is my favorite spec, but
Tyrant is like the female Eridar chick, right? She's the one. Okay.
got like the three
and then you start running out of you run out of space in that last phase there. That's what I remember that.
Yeah. Well, on Mythic, it's like you have to actually like kill the trash pack like right.
Yeah.
Because you have to, or not right when you walk in. You have to pull the boss literally all the way around the room. Like you don't go by like where you pull her like all the way around back end, finish by the gate, closes up behind counter like you start the boss.
I understand.
Yeah, so she's finally down. Didn't get my trinkets, which I'm bummed about. Some jerk paladin got both of them. Like from his cash and a bonus roll his weapon that he wants. So I ain't mad. It wasn't too bad. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I played a little bit of Heroes, just got my dailies done and stuff, but I haven't played any Hero League. I think I played a little bit last week, but end of it. I was busy this weekend. So, all right. How about you, Sean? What's up?
I was just gonna say you were throwing some shade at Civies, but I mean, whatever.
No, of course
he can't
I am.
defend himself. He's not in this in the show. He's not.
Yeah, I was.
All right. Yeah, sorry. Go ahead, Sean.
Let's see. Mostly Heroes. Found out what happens if you abandon a Hero League game. Wasn't my fault. Internet, we've been hit with some pretty bad storms the last week and a half or so.
It's a very likely excuse.
And my internet was just like,
we're
lols,
losing this
JK
game.
bye.
I DC'd. Oh, big deal.
We weren't even losing. We were up to like level 5. Like the match had just started.
And you already fed the team, and you're like, all right, I'm out now.
Basically, I died I died 100 times, before that. No, but like my internet was like, lols, JK bye. And so when I was able to, like, when it was good enough for me to play again, a couple hours later, it was like, you abandoned a game, so you get put with other deserters. So there was 5 of us that had deserted games. And we got put against a team of 5. They rolled us. We didn't win a single.
That's awesome.
We didn't win a single team fight. Yeah, we didn't win any. Like every time we try to get a camp, they're like, "Hey, what's up, guys? We're gonna kill you," and then take it. And just every single time. So I guess that's how they punish you.
Team League, or is that in quick match?
No. Oh yeah, you can't do Hero League until you do a quick match. With other deserters. So I guess that's how they punish you, by also trying to pair you. Like, I don't know if that just happened to have happened, or if that's actually what they do, is that they try to put you against a big group like that. But yeah, so I mean, it was a quick match, literally.
No, that was always the worst part of WoW. You get to get the
Yeah, the
debuff.
dessert.
It's like, oh, I gotta wait like 15 minutes, half hour. I don't remember.
Which
You
is
can go
basically
again.
how long that match took. It was about 15 minutes. I think maybe even less than that. And because they just rolled us. I think they were up by
Pretty
like
terrible.
4 levels.
Yeah.
Every time we try to do anything, they're like, "Hey, what's up? We're gonna kill all of you." It was terrible. And then today got that new hero we've all been waiting for. But
Great man, yeah.
We'll get to that later, though.
Yeah, we'll talk
dive
about that
into
later. But yeah, that's it. How about you, Justin?
So long story short, don't DC or don't bail on
Are you,
on a match
are
because
you-
it's going to be evil.
Are you yourself working
It's
on
going to be
that,
awful.
Justin? Is that one of your goals for 2016 is to not DC all the time, especially in Hero
Dude.
League?
Dude, I'm not going to lie to you. I was looking at Amazon for new modems to see if,
Oh.
because like my modem's pretty old and it's pretty like a little beat up. But no, I'm not going to. I decided not to buy one. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm gonna roll with it.
Yeah.
Anyways,
He'll buy a
I guess
$300 RC car, but he won't buy a new modem
You
to
bought
make
a
his internet better.
$300 RC car. You're like, it's.
I love it.
I
I love it.
don't know how you
All right, it
justify
was
that.
midlife crisis. Let's not. Moving on. Moving on
26?
away. Moving on away from $300 RC cars. Shout out to Traxxas. Give me money. Sponsorship, please. Thank you. I finally got ranked in Hero League. I finished my placement matches. I was put in the 23rd rank. And I won my next 2 matches, and now I'm ranked 20. Also, worked a lot. Did not have a day off this week, really. Used my day off to go up to a Serta factory and check out all their new mattresses. Was really cool. Got to actually wear these glasses that they give you to walk around the factory and see how a mattress is made. That's not on topic, but
That was the thing.
it was awesome. I got to see the new mattresses that are coming out in March. Won't spoil it. Don't need to be getting sued by Serta. So, that
Spoiler
being
alert on
said,
mattresses, guys.
spoiler alert, new
There's
mattresses
more-
coming out.
There's more feathers in them now. More
Spend
springs.
more money.
No
In
feathers.
all seriousness, though, very comfortable. I'm just saying.
Sure. Yeah.
Let's move on to the news. All right. So now that we have a news bumper, we'll let
Yep.
it play.
Finally.
Okay, cool. It's playing.
It's very low.
All right. Start us off with WoW, Steph. What's going on?
All right. Well, you were looking at it. Nothing new has come out this week. There really hasn't been any changes. The realms restarted today and came back up without any real significant differences. So, nothing that I noticed or checked out notes. They changed they fixed a couple items
So
that's
WoW is in that quiet period while everyone's like,
well they
Is Legion
released
here
some
yet?
content
Question
last
mark.
week with Last Fell and they released Valor points. I mean, yeah, I'm getting to that point. But I got one more to say about my week gaming here. I actually have an alliance character now.
Ooh.
Yes, I happen to be in Skype with a good buddy of mine, Burry and Khan, and he was doing a heroic Archimon, help his friends get them out,
yeah.
help other people like Valzir and stuff. So I hop in and I make a alliance character like a level 2. I'm just like messing around. So I'm like talking to him. I'm like, yo, can I get my invite? Like, ready to go. I'm level 2 now. I'm not just level 1. And
right? You're not a noob.
and so they were doing it for like an hour and a half. They kept wiping, and I ended up boosting that character. I was just like, I kind of said, I'm gonna buy this game anyway, so I'll make a character on his server. So I boosted it, and for like the next hour and a half, I was just bothering him, and I'm like, when is he gonna notice? I'm messaging the other couple guys that I know there. And they're like laughing about it, and we're just all on Skype the whole time. And I'm like, "Yo, dude, can I just get an invite? Probably for an invite, an hour." Dude, that was annoying. I would have been pissed. I ended up not getting an invite. Really got an invite anyway. I'm only like 40 eye level. They kind of hook you up a little bit. Well, 3 garrison, all that kind of jazz. Yeah, so I have an alliance character now. Really good. I have no idea how to play rogue. Just walking. We did Mythic Dungeon
Dude, you
today,
just stab stuff. That's all you got to do.
and I'm just walking around like
Roll your face on the keyboard.
buttons. Like this
Combat
one,
literally has like 5 buttons if I remember correctly.
there's a lot of cool.
Oh, okay.
I just have no idea like how combo points really work and what generates them and what finisher. Like I'm reading it as I'm doing it. I'm like, this is a finisher. I'm like,
Oh, okay. So basically, how I play Abathur in Hero League.
Everyone
hates me.
I would hope you never play Abathur in Hero.
No, I was joking. I wouldn't do
Everything's
that.
where it's at.
So that's it for WoW. What do we got next?
Sean's up. Overwatch. What's going on in Overwatch? We got any good news for Overwatch? Did they announce anything about a beta or anything?
Yeah, absolutely nothing. Absolutely
nothing.
Wow, what a quiet week.
Yep. The only new thing going on
news
is
week.
basically the only new thing going on is on Overwatch's website. They have a Happy New Gear giveaway, and if you enter, there are 5 grand prizes where you can win a Tracer statue, Tracer statue, the Overwatch hat I'm wearing, the Overwatch hooded jacket, and the Overwatch backpack.
Okay, so literally everything that was at BlizzCon, was selling to the masses.
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
I don't think I could walk 10 feet without seeing someone items.
Exactly.
Absurd.
And then 25
in
first
the closet.
prize winners
Pretty
that
sure
are
you
just the clothes.
participated. Did you get the Overwatch jacket?
Oh, I did participate in this already.
I got the track jacket for.
Yeah. I was gonna say.
Yeah, that's
I'm pretty
exactly
sure
why.
I know you got it.
That's exactly why, Chelsea.
What'd you say? Oh god.
People have. It's like a thing where people are looking at like the butts of the Overwatch characters, like I'm serious of Tracer and the sniper chick. I can't think of her name right now, but
Widowmaker.
Widowmaker. There you
I
go.
know.
It's a thing. It's kind of creepy, but it's a thing.
It's
Hobby.
yeah, that's it so far with WoW. I'm so glad people are watching on a week that's so slow.
So awesome. We get to go grind out more stuff. Yay!
All right. Well, Heroes has always got something going on every week. There's always a new sale every Tuesday. So we'll always have something to talk about with Heroes, which is nice. Uther's on sale this week. He's going to be $4.24. His Lumberjack skin, which they usually do a skin corresponding with the hero they have on sale. Lumberjack skin's on sale for $2.49. And as well as the Archangel Diablo skin is on sale this week for $4.99.
I like that one a lot.
So that's a pretty sweet one. Yeah, no, that one's awesome. As well, new character release this week. Greymane is actually out. I don't own him yet. I'm gonna buy. I will buy him after
Someone
the
here
show.
owns him, I think. I think he only told me like 5, 6.
Sean, you play?
I mean,
play him, Sean?
I may have bought his bundle as soon as I got home, but whatever.
That's exactly what you did. I went to call you on Skype. You're like, yeah, I just bought his bundle and I played a game. Like,
Yep.
that's great.
got home, did that.
Yeah,
20,
well,
$20, well worth it.
I thought I was gonna buy him when I got home, and I was like, yeah, I banked up enough gold. It should be fine.
He's
15K
expensive.
gold. I'm like,
yeah.
I have like 12K saved up.
Yep.
I'm gonna.
Those budgets,
I usually. I want to use my gold for basically strictly for master skins. So I'm gonna whip out the credit card.
Well, I
and buy
don't
'em.
think you need any more heroes. I think we discussed this last week.
Yeah.
Have every single playable hero.
Yeah, but I want to play Greymane now, man. Well, I don't know. If I want to be, I want to know, like, if you want to be good at this game, you want to know every character, right? So
the bigger
I look
question,
at it this way: if I own them, I can play them all, and I can learn them, and I can play against them better.
The bigger question is: are you ever going to get a character to 10? I don't think I've seen you play a character more than 2 games in a row. Like any particular character.
I was telling Sean last night. Tyrandy's close. She's over halfway through 9, so she's getting
9,000.
While we're on it, real quick, do you want to give us your quick preview of Greymane? You got any thoughts? Did you get to play a match as him?
I only played 2 matches. I did one against AI and then one quick match. I mean, against AI, I was a stud.
Yep.
But
You're a god.
yeah, basically. in quick match, he is squishy. He doesn't have like a high health pool.
I was an assassin. That's a good
And
start.
yeah, and I mean it is fun because I was using the ult where you shoot at the player, which makes them vulnerable, and then you can reactivate it. So you're in human form, then you reactivate it if you want, and you leap at them into Worgen form. And when you're in Worgen form, your damage is increased, I think, by 40%. So
40%?
you start doing that. You hit your W, which increases your attack speed. Try to land your Q, which is basically just like a maul kind of thing. And no, he's fun. He's fun. It definitely takes some getting used to because he's a ranged and a melee, depending how you want to play and what the situation needs. So he is fun, but there were a couple times where I was in Worgen form, and when you switch back to human, you actually like roll out of it, so you can. It is a good disengage, and it saved me a couple times. Like I was in the thick of it.
I'm sure as long as his
was
damage is decent, he'll be a pretty viable hero.
Yeah,
for a while.
I was like, let me kill their gray main, and then all of a sudden, their Morales was like, nope, I'm gonna heal him all the way. So I was like, oh, let me get out of here. Roll back into human form.
Do you think he's like going to be like a high skill cap character? Just because you've got to know when because from what I've read, he doesn't have any he doesn't have a defensive ability like Illidan has evasion. Like when he gets into melee range, he pops evasion. You can't hit him with auto attacks.
Yeah.
He doesn't have that. Greyman doesn't have that. So when he gets in the thick of things, like he can't stay in there a long time. He has to bounce out back into human form. Do you think that would give him like a higher? I mean, you've played him. Do you seem like a difficult?
I think it will because even when you use that, when you're in Worgen form and you go back into human and you roll out of there, it's not a very far roll. So you have to, you definitely have to know when to use it and how, and hope you have a healer on you. I got lucky that I actually did have Morales also on my team.
I got the
healing
pocket
me.
heal of the century.
Yeah.
It's fine.
So that's why I also
BG.
felt confident. Yeah. So that's why I did feel confident at times to like jump in there and try to. There were times that I would get down their Morales because of that. Like our Morales was on me, and I jumped in there in Worgen form and just
ate him.
I mean, mauled her, basically, and then popped out of there. But so it definitely is a high skill cap hero and kind of team dependent. Like definitely if you have a good healer with you, you can do those kind of things. And if you don't, you can, but you will die.
Yeah, so you don't think like a Tyrande would be put out the healing to keep your gray main up.
Right.
You're more like give me the Morales, give me the Will's got that super strong heal. I'm forgetting. Rhaegar's got a pretty strong.
Yeah. So
I'm
you
sure
definitely
like
you need a strong.
Uther will be nice with him. You can put it with his divine shield, and then,
that would actually probably be a really good tandem there.
I know I sync up really well with your Sonya when I play Uther. So
yeah.
Anyways, let's move on. We got some more stuff we got to talk about with heroes real quick. I'm gonna whip through it. Yeah, because we gotta get through the news here. SK Gaming signed Team Blank, so now it's nice to see that another like big name gaming company is picking up another heroes team.
Yep.
Considering Complexity is no longer doing the Heroes of the Storm thing.
Yeah.
Also, but I'm curious because Team Blank, they didn't do that well in Heroes Rising, which happened over the weekend. Murloc Geniuses, and before, and I don't want to give it away yet. We'll talk about that in a second. Murloc Geniuses and Bob Ross Fan Club, they haven't been picked up yet, and they're both, in my opinion, better teams than them. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully, we can get some more big name companies picking up these teams. Probably it'll get stale, but
nope.
if it hasn't already. Nope. But it was really funny the first time.
Named a fan club, like come on. But
the big thing is that happened with Heroes over the weekend. Heroes Rising.
Oh, really?
Completely crowdfunded tournament. It got a lot of publicity. It was all over the tweeters, all over the internets.
Twitter sphere.
It was the first. It was the first crowd-funded tournament for Heroes. It was a really grassroots event. It was pretty cool that they were able to do that.
The casting was awesome.
It was produced by a new esports company called Esports Arena. They actually own an esports building out there, and I think it's is it Santa Barbara, Santa Clara, Santa something out there.
Santa Ana.
Santa Ana. There you go.
Oh, lots of Santas.
It was casted by Zoya and Gilly. They both did a fantastic job. I was a little. I mean, Zoya. I was a little concerned. Zoya hasn't done as much casting as Gilly. I was a little concerned having him going in there. He did it. He was really good.
Job.
He's the manager of Tempo. People were concerned there'd be a little bit of a bias, but we watched the Tempo matches, and I didn't see it. He
fairly
did
neutral. I don't
really
think I ever
job.
heard him. He would go in depth a little bit more about their guys because clearly he knows them better, and like the guys that they scrim against. But that's about it. He was his casting was fantastic.
He was great. Overall, the tournament was won by a surprise champion, Bob Ross Fan Club. The new guys on the street. They're pretty much comprised of guys like from other teams that either they left or they were kicked off of those teams. They're great players. I think McIntyre is the only exception there. He was a high MMR player from the ladder.
His Sonya dude. Oh my god. I'm watching it. He's just smashing people.
And it was
actually I was
they kept having to
Justin.
pick against it. It was awesome.
Yeah. I told Justin, I was like, we should send Steph these videos and be like, play Sonya like that.
Learn.
Yeah, I know.
Learn like that.
Yeah, if you haven't heard, Sonya is my favorite hero.
But it was a surprise victory over Cloud9, the BlizzCon champions. Basically, world champions lost to these new and upstart guys that aren't even sponsored yet.
Well,
haven't been picked up by anyone.
I wouldn't say too much.
But I'm not saying it's not like now we're saying.
I mean,
like
you look at the members
it's,
of said team. Oh, was
yeah,
someone? I think was it? Oh, Fan. Yeah, like
kind of the best player in the world right now.
Oh,
yeah, and
okay.
Arthalon. There was a good story to it
weird.
though, right? Because basically Cloud9 picked up Arthalon and cut Fan, right? So Fan
goes to,
but Arthalon was on Bob Ross,
yeah.
And so he left them. They were down a guy. Fan gets cut. Fan goes over to Bob Ross, fills up that hole. Bob Ross beats Cloud9. Fan has now won, by the way. I got a little man crush on him, and he's a really nice guy. So, and I only say that through the exchange of I've tweeted at him twice, and he's liked both my tweets. So that's got to count for something.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Plus, he had a really classy response. Like there was a link on Twitter. There was a really classy response when he left Cloud9. It seems like a really classy guy. Won Heroes of the Dorm, won BlizzCon, won the first major North American tournament this year. I don't know what the correlation there is, but have Fan on your team and you're probably winning at Heroes. That's all I know.
Just ban Abathur if you're playing against them. It's fine. There's a lot of that,
funny.
Actually.
It's funny, the one time that he played Abathur against Cloud9, and he doesn't usually die that much as Abathur, but who was a King Caffeine, knows
they know how to play against.
Yeah, exactly. They played together for enough time that he knows exactly where he likes to hide, and he just found him in the grass and killed him. But
interesting. No, those matches were awesome. I was watching it for hours, actually.
It was, but you know what? When you look back at it, it wasn't that surprising because in the second round, Cloud9 really kind of stole their second victory because Bob Ross was kind of rolling them till they hit 20. Now, if that was their plan, okay, because Cloud9 does tend to do that. Like they pick, very late game comps, and BlizzCon having that murky, like they knew later on it'd be good, but as soon as they hit 20 though, they won a team fight and then went in there and took the core, and Bob Ross was owning that whole match, and I love Cloud9, so I'm not saying anything bad against them. Yeah,
Cloud9, he follows everything.
I do.
Yeah, we got the mounts too.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, that was another thing. So, of course, they're all using their own mounts, their Cloud9 mounts. Yeah. But then Fan was kind of using the
the void speed.
No, he was using the inverted color Cloud9 one.
The black one.
Yeah,
that's the one I like anyway.
So that was pretty interesting. And also the last match that Bob Ross fan club won, it was a team fight. Cloud9 starts going down, and then Fan actually took out Arthalon, and that
Yeah.
was the kill that they needed.
Out.
I missed
It was
the
just
last
like it was so
series.
poetic. The whole thing was so poetic.
It was.
Well, actually, I only
I'm
watched
just-
part of the last series. It was Sunday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was
Yeah.
raiding. I missed the
I
end
think
of it.
about that.
Yeah.
I
Well,
had it
that
up while I was raiding.
that
but
kill
I turned
was
it off
what
on the
that kill
That's a
was
pr-
what pushed them over, and they won the game from that.
Yeah.
So
No, that was the climax, I guess you would say.
yeah.
All right, so moving on from Heroes, next up, StarCraft. They've got a new commander available in co-op mode for Legacy of the Void. His name is Carax. I've got a link in the show notes for it. He's the new commander. He's got unique abilities and units as you play the missions, and Blizzard also revealed the top 10 for Rock the Cabinet. So you can go check out the top 10 games that were made by users like me and you through the StarCraft map editor. And you can go in, you can play them, you can try them out, and then you can vote for your favorite game of the year. And when you do, you will be entered for a chance to win a gigabit laptop valued at $2,300. And I've got a link to that in the show notes as well. Gigabit, gigabyte, giga something.
But get on it because it ends
It's a
this
Y.
Friday.
Yeah, so running out of time. Double back real quick. Sorry, bad radio. I
8 bits in the
apologize. Heroes of the Storm, Winter Veil is over. That is all. Moving on to Diablo. Passing the ball to my boy Steph.
All right, so there was a pretty big patch that came out today, and I haven't had a chance to touch it yet. But in it comes a new zone, supposedly the biggest since Reaper of Souls came out, and it's called Grey Hollow Island. And with that,
Yeah, they previewed that at BlizzCon.
yeah. See, I didn't get a chance to really go to the Diablo section much. And
I just remember it from the opening scenes, like when we were opening ceremony.
yeah, I was mesmerized by it. Honestly couldn't touch.
It was so much
It was
awesome
so
happening,
much awesome, dude. They announced Cho'Gall. It was like, wow. And like the movie, goosebumps. But
Yep.
and with that, you're gonna
Photonics
get
guest spot Inc.
and with that, you get a set dungeons which require you to have the full sets of armor to enter them, and so they have like their own specific challenges that they're posing, and offer some really new and boards, obviously. But yeah, I haven't had a chance to really test it out yet, so I'll get back to you on.
Okay. All right. So, next topic, Hearthstone. Hearthstone, man.
Not too much again going on there. There was a problem going on with EU players that their cards were gone. Like half
What?
their half
Like-
yeah, some of the cards in their decks were just gone.
I paid in IRL money for these cards, and they're gone.
Right.
I'll play
That's a concern, I
IRL
guess.
cards from now
So
over the internet, over Skype.
I thought
Blizz-
that
Be like,
only
"I
happened
got
with
this."
physical cards.
So Blizz told them to try to reset their passwords, thinking that could help fix it, that there was some bug or people were hacking, and it wasn't that. But Blizzard fixed it, so now you can, if you're an EU player, you can get back on there and good thing all your cards are back. Yeah. And if not, then you have to contact Blizz, and that's the only way to get your cards
Imagine.
back. So that kind of
You're just like
yeah,
you're like a
that's kinda
hardcore.
rough.
Can you imagine? You're a hardcore Hearthstone player. You log in and you're like, all right, I'm gonna climb some ladder tonight. And like, okay, where are my cards?
Yeah.
like where
Did I
where's
drop
my
them?
hardcore?
Wait,
Where's my
they're in
aggro
my
hunter
computer.
deck?
Never mind.
You know,
Can't drop them.
it's just
exactly.
like what would go through your mind? You know,
I don't know. It's pretty crazy that happened. But not like the most recent news, but Full Tilt also sponsors now a Hearthstone team. Full Tilt being the
That's a
poker.
Poker company.
Yep.
That's awesome.
They're
Yeah.
they're getting into yep. They're in esports now. They sponsor a Hearthstone team,
that's awesome.
and
incredible.
yeah. So, well, and another thing, not quite Hearthstone related, but I'm sure Full Tilt will try to get into it. Is that they did some sort of partnership with Steam so that they want to try to basically make some of their games that people will pay, like bet on. And I'm sure that now that they sponsor a Hearthstone team, they're gonna try to get into that also. So yeah, pretty
big.
Yeah,
Big
pretty interesting where it's going. And then still,
that'll be in a later show, but that's gonna be esports is gonna be a major.
We'll be following it.
Yeah.
Sure.
And then still in a couple weeks, PAX South, January 31st, is the Hearthstone Collegiate Championship. So we'll have to wait to see that. It's a prize of over $100,000 in scholarship money. And currently, the teams that are in it are Team...
You said 100 grand?
Team California.
Yeah.
It's 4 years to a public
More or less. It's Team
USC.
Brosu. Team Brosu from Ohio State University. It's BROSU, Ohio State University. That's from the north. From south is Team Stargate from University of Texas, Arlington. From east, Team Circle from University of Lavelle. And representing the west is Team Three Migos from University of California, Santa Barbara. So,
Interesting.
Isn't that where all the Blizz guys are from?
Santa Barbara?
UC Santa Barbara.
I think so.
Like the guys that made Warcraft.
So maybe that team has an in.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Dude, somebody gives them all the best cards.
So if anybody goes to PAX South, you can watch that there, and if not, you can watch it on the Hearthstone Twitch channel, and we will have to wait to see how that goes. So January 31st. That's it for Hearthstone.
Do you guys know when PAX East is? I'm curious about that. We should head out there.
We could cast from there.
Where is PAX East? Is that in Boston?
I think it's in Boston, yeah.
It's in Boston. It's April 22nd to the 24th in Boston.
You can't go unless you try to speak like you're from Boston. I can't.
Yeah, don't lose your cockies, Don't lose your cockies.
Oh man, let's go watch some hockey.
Let's go watch some hockey.
Now that we've offended everyone in Boston that will ever listen to this show.
I can get
Warcraft. We have anything new going on with the Warcraft movie, or is that pretty much like it's coming out when it's coming out, and that's all we got?
It's coming out, but also they did. So somebody decided to dub the trailer with Warcraft 2 sound effects. You can find the video on Kotaku, and I'll put the link also in our notes. It is
put that link in the show notes. I want to see
it. It is the funniest thing ever. You hear the humans going, "Help me, I'm dying." You have exactly. You have the orcs going zug zug. It's and ready to serve. So
my garrison.
Yeah,
I don't want to know.
Yeah, exactly. I kind of wish that there was a job's done in there too, but it is. I watched it this morning. A friend of mine had posted it online, and I watched it. Best thing to wake up to, let me tell you, because I started my day off cracking up. So I'll put the link in there too,
and you can start your day off on the right feet.
Exactly. So definitely
in a game.
Basically.
What I do basically every morning. I'm at home. I'm not at home a lot, but
I remember last year I would wake up, you'd be doing your garrison, and be like, "Hey, dude."
Yeah, I'd be doing WoW stuff. That was my best time to do it.
Yeah, because you never did it. You didn't. You neglected it for a really long time. You're like, I should probably get up on this. I'm at this guild. I should probably
caught up eventually.
Get caught up. Yes.
I caught up eventually. But all right. So dude. All right. Let's hit some bam. Let's get that going again. And let's move on to the topic of the week. Topic of the week.
Zug zug.
I feel like I cut out that song halfway through. I'm gonna have to work on that.
Yeah. I think that should be our new bumper. Zug zug.
Zug zug. Please. No, just record it in game, and so you have an authentic.
Yeah, exactly.
So this year we've got a lot to look forward to coming from
gaming,
from Blizzard.
Flag us out of a ring.
They've got the biggest thing they've got coming out is Overwatch. That's coming out sometime this spring. That's only a couple.
That's a matter of opinion.
couple months away. But on Blizzard speed, though, you're right. You're right. At Blizzard speed, that's
Oh no. I'm talking
that,
about
that could never come
that
out.
being the biggest
Oh.
thing that's coming out. Okay.
Oh,
There's a
my bad.
movie coming out.
Hard-
If you didn't know that I mean,
Whoops.
Overwatch, another game I can play. Movie for the game I've been playing for 8 years. Opinion.
We'll get to, we're gonna get there. We're gonna get
No.
there. So, but Overwatch is coming out this spring. It's pretty hotly anticipated.
Awesome.
I want to play it. I haven't had an opportunity to, but hopefully I get lucky enough to get into the beta and get to try it out. I haven't really been serious about a shooter since like Call of Duty World at War.
Some lucky chat guy got it. And, oh man, I got it on the cool weekend. Great. You guys have fun playing WoW, sitting in your garrison all day. Yeah.
But I mean, let's
All right,
talk about
I'm
it.
getting off track.
Oh, it's cool. It's cool. What from what you guys have seen of it, I know Steph and I have had an opportunity to try it. Are there any particular characters you guys are interested in trying out?
Reaper all day.
Most interested in playing in?
Reaper all day. He's the only guy I could get kills with when I was there. I was like,
Shotgun Man.
yeah, I was trying to use the guy with the bow.
Hanzo.
But I never. I think held it down longer, pulled it back farther to something to launch.
To power it up.
Yeah. I was not good at that. I'm not good at classes that do that. I'm an instant
He's a
gratification
sniper.
person.
He's a sniper. He's basically a sniper.
Yeah.
But with a bow and arrow and no scope.
Yeah.
What about you, Sean? Is there a character you're most interested in?
Hanzo's brother, Genji. Can't wait to play
Genji
him.
throwing
looking.
ninja stars.
Him and McCree.
Oh, McCree's alright. I didn't mind McCree. How about you?
McCree, just because I always feel like if like when the zombie apocalypse happens, like I'm gonna look like McCree. So like that's gonna be basically like my go-to look.
Yeah.
You're gonna have your 6 shooters on the.
Yeah, my hat, my
go.
my
poncho. No,
poncho
I don't think
type
it's a
thing.
poncho.
Well, not poncho, whatever that
The
thing
vest?
is called.
Hey, I know.
And,
I know what you're talking about.
And Diva looks pretty cool too. I mean, I'm not really like a tank kind of playing guy, but Diva looks pretty cool.
Yeah, she's.
Maybe chat knows. What's that thing that the guys from Mexico wear? They like throw it over them. It's like in the different colors. There's just one hole for your head, and it drapes.
It's not a
over your
poncho.
Oh no.
It's not a shawl. It's
what is it called? Maybe chat knows. They'll get to it. But anyways, keep going. I don't want to derail you.
No, and I mean, really fair. I mean, all of them look awesome. I can't wait to play all of them.
All of them.
Yeah. Farah looks so cool. Winston, if I do play a tank, it'd most likely be him. So and I mean Tracer. Come on, how can you not mention Tracer?
Yeah, well, he was clearly popular.
So basically, Diva,
Popular.
Mei, Genji, Roadhog, Zera, Soldier 76, Lucio, Junkrat, McCree, Reaper, Tracer, Farah. All of them. All of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe a little Mercy, a little Bastion, Reinhardt. Who knows? Who knows if we have time?
All right, Justin, who are you looking forward to? Who, what, where, why?
I really enjoyed playing Reinhardt, and the one match that we got to play.
That's the shield guy, right?
With giant shield. But I think like after watching videos and watching a lot of Twitch streams, I'm gonna say that the character I'm most excited to play would be Farah. She's just like everything about her reminds me of Gundams, and like I loved like Gundam Wing, all the different shows as a kid. So like, so I'm all about it.
Thing about him.
No, Senny said sombrero, but we're not talking. Sombrero is the hat, Senny.
I'd like to wear the hat.
That is not what it is. Someone look it up. Look up the thing. Just Google it.
It's called Serap. SCRAPA. Serap.
Yeah.
Serap. I don't know how to.
It's a rap.
It's a rap.
I thought I would. Europe's around. Okay.
It's a long blanket-like shawl.
All right,
okay.
I'm looking for.
All right. The more we need the shooting star. The more you know.
That's what I was gonna say. What was that PBS, right?
Yeah.
So, anyways, Farah is the one I'm most interested in. She can jump. She's got the jetpack. She shoots missiles, and her ultimate is like some fly into the sky and blow everyone up. Shit.
Awesome.
It's awesome.
Oh, that's no big
deal. That's who I'm most interested in. Other than that, the next biggest thing besides the movie, guys, I'm sorry.
Thank you.
The next
Thank
biggest
you.
thing coming out,
Acknowledge.
in my
Represent.
opinion,
Acknowledged.
is the Legion expansion. I'm not gonna. I mean, that's wow. That is Blizzard's cash money, cash cow, moneymaker. That's cash money. It all works the same. Legion, it's coming out roughly this summer sometime. Steph.
Mm-hmm. They said by September. By September.
All right.
It'll be out
So
hopefully
last day of August.
when they say that. It'll be like August 31st.
Yeah.
It has to be before September though, because they're offering pre-sales, right? And there's some sort of law with pre-sales where they have to by a certain date. Like they're otherwise
I think it's the end of September.
you're just taking
I think
people's money.
But yeah.
Okay. So anyways, what do you? I'm going to ask you, Steph. I'm going to direct this at you, and Sean, you can answer too. What are you most excited for in Legion?
Yeah,
I'm just figuring he's the guy playing WoW right now. We're doing a Blizzard podcast, and you and I don't play WoW, so we're like sinners.
What am I most excited for? Probably just to get some content. Like, please give me something. I'm getting bored. I'm trying to run old things. I'm trying to get old mounts. Like, I don't do that, but I'm really bored. So I don't know. I hope there's things I liked about WoD and Kata and like Wrath and BC that I hope they all tie in together and they actually come up with a winning formula again. Like Wrath for me was the lore epitome. Even Kata was like deep, but I feel like Warlord just dropped the ball completely. I don't see it. I mean, as a person who never really followed the lore too, but
yeah.
You always got a feel for it playing through the quest lines and things like that. But I was never one of those people that did every quest in his own. I mean, I'm trying to get in and out, so I'm trying to get a feel for the lore in a better sense and have the lore mean something. Like the Warlords of Draenor, that was this whole big thing, and like stopping the whatever,
the
Legion, whatever, Gul'dan, and you get Kilorog as a boss in the raid. You get Argath as the first boss in the first raid. So I'm really looking forward to the new content too. I don't know. I'm interested to see what they do with PvP with the new talent system coming out. Like you get honor talents basically. I don't know about that, but that sounds like fun. That sounds like something else. Yeah. So other than that, I'm just interested to see the bosses and kill things. So, and I mean, play Demon Hunter. It's fun. It's probably not going to be a class I'm going to get too into unless I start playing my rogue more. When I played it, felt like I was playing a rogue, which I played a little bit of, just because it's like to me, like the movement is very like you're jumping over here, you're jumping over there. It's a fast-paced combat system that I'm like on my death net. I just run around. I'm like, how? That's what I do. So with something like that, it's like I'm running and jumping behind you. It just feels very fast, and I like it. It's cool. I just don't know if I could keep up with it in like a raiding environment, and I don't know how it's going to tie into PvP. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Real quick, just before anyone else types in, that link that Ursa put into the chat, that is awesome, and I'm almost tempted to download Smite. Tempted. You guys are gonna have to twist my arm a little bit more before I download it and try it. But that's incredible.
Nope. We're cutting that part out of this.
Did you guys take a look at it though? How cool does that look? Like the thing on the left. I'm not looking on the thing on the right. I'm looking at it on the left. Pull up the.
I know.
Okay. All right. Fine.
I already have enough.
So, anyways.
Who is enough?
Go ahead. What about you, Sean? Are you excited? What are you excited for with Legion? Or are you going to get it? Or is it going to bring you back?
Oh yeah, it definitely is. I'll probably pre-order it shortly. Exactly. I mean, I feel like Blizzard is just like in my head all the time saying, "Give us your money,"
They got
and I oblige because I always do. Like, did I have to go buy Grey Mane today? No, but no, I'm excited for it. I can't wait. I can't wait to be the best mage ever again in it. It'll be nice to see gnome hunters. That'll be interesting. I'll probably make one just for the fun of it.
Yeah.
For the funsies.
And,
Pokemon
yeah,
faux reels.
And the new dungeons, look pretty cool.
Yeah, they
And
do.
like Steph said, like new content, like you're getting bored, which also was an issue with, for me. So, because there are these times when, I mean, we can't expect a new expansion, every, year or every 6 months or something like that.
No,
So
I
it
never
will get
minded the
stale to a
timeline
bit,
though
but
until the
yeah,
past two expansions. I feel like
yeah,
the last tier went on forever, and
yeah,
ICC, I'm pretty sure was along forever.
yeah. But it was
I
more
felt like
fun
that
than
was on
Siege.
forever. Oh, and it's more
It
fun
was on.
than HFC. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
But
So,
yeah.
hey, you know what? Just like re-release uh, ICC. Like make it harder.
Oh, I'm just waiting for the day they do
Bring
time
it back.
walking raids, and I will just be like, my soul.
Yeah.
I hear you.
So
Um,
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know about me. I don't know if I'm gonna dive back in. I don't know if I'm gonna buy it. I'm not gonna pre-order it. I think I need it to come out. I need to hear the reviews. I need to see. I need to get you guys' in-game actual
I
live
am
experience.
shocked. I
But
am hurt.
uh,
I am offended. I can't believe you do that to me.
Blizzard hates me right now, but it's okay.
I mean, I'm gonna buy every hero. Heroes of the Storm. Not gonna buy Legion.
So
What is this blasphemy?
I'm
I
sorry.
just shook my head.
Sorry. It's just everyone's got an
it's
opinion.
okay.
Got to respect my opinion.
Whoa.
But I don't want to dwell on
Hey.
this too much. So moving on, we got a bunch of other titles. Blizzard's got a lot going on this year. So let's drift on to Heroes real quick. Heroes is going to be they're changing up the esports scene for their game this year a little bit. They're going to do 3 global tournaments. I've got a link to that, more information on that in the show notes. They also want to do more open tournaments, so anyone can join them. They're open to the public, and they're going to provide a little bit more support for third-party tournaments.
Good.
So, but
Any support?
yeah, no, it's a good thing. It's they want to build up the game. That's the idea. So they want to support it. They want it. They're investing a lot of money into it. They believe in it. But the biggest thing is the 3 international tournaments. So they were going to have a spring, a summer, and a fall tournament this year. They're going to have the same prize pool as BlizzCon had. So that's think yeah, a lot of dollaros. And then other than that, Heroes, hopefully we can expect season 1 to finally start at some point this year for Heroes. There's going to be more matchmaking changes coming on the way. Currently, as it sits right now, matchmaking is better than it was, but still not very good. There's a lot of complaining about it. I don't take big issue with it, but
I hate those games you get in with 0 support.
Yeah.
Well, you always play 0 support against 0 support, but it's like
it's
like
well,
you're
that's
playing
quick match, and that's
that's true. I mean,
when you're not drafting, that's stuff like that's going to happen. There's not much you can do about it. We're also hoping for. There's been rumors, but we're not sure. We're hoping for a Grandmaster League this year. Bans at some point this year too would be nice because right now they got I play Tyrant a lot.
And every now and again.
I mean, it is what it is. Yeah, it is what it is. But the reason why it wasn't a thing before is there weren't enough supports in the game. So theoretically, you could ban 4 supports, and then one team would not get a support. One team would. Now there's enough supports that you don't have to worry about that. And then Dustin Browder at one point responded to a tweet saying they were considering the idea of removing ranks and doing leagues like they do in Starcraft, where you have a bronze league, a gold league, a silver league, a platinum league, a master league.
I don't mind it,
league.
but
it's just when you're in a league, you're forced to play against other people in your league. So it just makes I think the idea is to make it a little bit easier for matchmaking.
I gotcha.
So, I mean, I don't know. To me, I don't care. I don't care that much. I want bans. So because everyone is in an uproar, and there are like people at high MMRs who are like just quitting Hero League because it's a disaster right now. just because like basically the team that gets Tyrandy doesn't guarantee the win of the game, but basically is most likely going to win.
Yeah, thanks. You're gonna play my Tyrandy from now.
So yeah,
Well, she might be getting nerfed.
She will.
Amazing.
I'm guaranteeing. Yeah. There's no way. She's so strong right now.
But what they'll probably, as far as a nerf for her, they'll either lengthen the cooldown on her trait, or they'll take the healing away from Shadowstalk. I don't know. They're gonna do something. The biggest thing is the vulnerability is too powerful right now. That her trait is too powerful. And then there's going to be more heroes released. They've kind of let slip that Gul'dan is going to be released into Heroes of the Storm at some point this year. There's been...
I like it a lot.
There's been some files that have kind of been mined out that there might be the wizard from Diablo coming, maybe, question mark. And hopefully, I'm not sure, they haven't mentioned anything, but they did that tie-in event. It was the Infernal something, or they had the Diablo tie-in event anyways, which was awesome. I think it was when the last season for Diablo started. That's when the Butcher came out and Karazim came out. It was shortly after Diablo came out. It happened with, and they had the little treasure goblin that would come out and you'd kill it at the start of a match. That was awesome. Anyways, I want to see more of that. Maybe they could do, I thought that we would get one with Starcraft. When Legacy of the Void came out, I thought we'd get a Starcraft. Yeah, I thought we'd get a StarCraft event, but we didn't. So maybe we'll get something with the movie. I don't know. But that's basically awesome. That's what we can expect this year from Heroes. There's things that we're hoping for, obviously. Not all that stuff is guaranteed to happen. I just want to give that little disclaimer. Other than that, that's the wrap with Heroes. But next up is StarCraft. Yep. StarCraft has got some big changes with their esports scene too. And if you haven't noticed, there's a little bit of a trend here. Blizzard is placing a big emphasis on esports.
Not to mention, they bought MLG.
They bought MLG.
Okay.
That's I don't know. I can't remember if we talked about it last week.
Yeah, we did a little bit.
They bought MLG. Yeah. We're gonna, in a future episode, we'll do an esports dedicated episode. But there's a big emphasis this year from Blizzard on esports. Anyways, Blizzard's increased the sponsored prize pool for esports for involving StarCraft from $1.6 million to $2 million. So the idea there is over the course of it's not one tournament. It's not the prize cash for the winner of one tournament. It is the entire total winnings for the entire year that'll be distributed to everyone who gets first through 10th in all the major tournaments that Blizzard hosts. But that's
BRB going to go pro in StarCraft,
right?
Okay. I want to see you go pro in I don't know.
But basically the idea, they're making a couple changes with it. I don't follow StarCraft closely, so bear with me here. But there's going to be what's called a WCS circuit, which is basically the international circuit for everywhere outside of Korea. Mm-hmm. And then there's like two little brackets. There's two leagues in Korea that go on. The top teams from the two different circuits, basically the Korean circuit and the international circuit. I said teams. Individual players. The top 8 from each region will go into a tournament where they will play against each other and knock each other out until the final 8, which will all go to BlizzCon, and that final 8 will play for the World Championship. So the other thing we can look forward to from StarCraft this year is what they announced at BlizzCon, and these should be coming out soon. Sometime this spring, is the Nova Covert-Ops missions.
Cinematic was awesome.
Yeah, no.
Really gets you going.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Basically, the idea is it's DLC for StarCraft. That's my understanding. You're going to have to pay for it, but it's how they're going to continue to build the StarCraft 2 game. I don't believe they're going to do any more standalone expansions. Their trilogy is over. They told their story. They're just going to do these small little bits, and that'll flesh out the StarCraft universe. I'm assuming they're going to be side stories. I don't think it's going to be a continuation of what happened. Each mission pack is going to be $7.49, and the bundle is going to be $14.99 for all 3. Essentially, you buy 2, and you're going to get 1 free.
Everyone likes free things.
All right. And as far as I know, from what I've seen, that's all we have for StarCraft this year. What can we expect from Diablo, Steph? Do you got anything for us?
Do not have any updates for the end of this year at the moment, just because of all the stuff that just came out. I'm just kind of digesting.
basically everything that's going to happen for Diablo has happened. Everything else is speculation.
Yeah, that's exactly where we're at right now. So, yeah.
Okay,
I got to get more into that.
I understand.
See what's
What
going
about
on.
you, Sean? Hearthstone. Hearthstone's always coming out with stuff. Anything
Yeah.
announced?
Besides just, January's rank play started, and in that you can earn points towards the World Championship, which will again be at BlizzCon. So everybody
Sweet.
should do that if you
Everyone
want to go,
should.
if you want to win.
Get some cards.
Get
Play some
just don't lose
crazy
'em.
monkey
Don't
decks.
lose 'em.
No, I'm just kidding. The golden monkey, I'll stomp you, bro.
Yeah. And then I think that they have like some big movie or something like that coming out. I don't remember the name of it.
Yeah. Wait,
What
what was it called?
What is that?
I don't know.
Absolutely incredible. Did it look good?
I'm
Yes,
pretty sure
because
that's
it
actually
is,
the name
yeah.
of it.
Oh, incredible. Yeah. Is it like Invincible? Is it a football player? Like trying out
But yeah.
for the Eagles?
So, good movie.
And
But yeah, that's what's happening this year with that. They haven't really announced too many schedules for Hearthstone or Heroes, actually, also for that matter. They haven't really announced the schedule yet for all the tournaments, so we just have to wait and see when they put it out.
Okay.
When they feel like letting us peons know.
peons. Yo,
What's
don't
going
call me a
on,
peon,
right?
bro. You're a peon.
Hey, listen, Zug.
All right, so I think that basically covers what we wanted to talk about today. So let's start winding down here. We don't have any emails or voicemails yet. I encourage everyone who's listening to the show right now, either live or will be later, to email us at theweeklyblizz@gmail.com or leave us a voicemail at 805-666-BLIZZ. That's 805-666-2549. We're not on iTunes yet, but when we are, please leave us a review.
Probably tomorrow.
5 stars reviews are
sometime this week.
preferable, but whatever you feel is accurate, I guess. I'm not.
We
gonna
are on
complain too
SoundCloud
much.
though.
We are getting there. We are
It's up.
officially on SoundCloud.
Yep.
You can go listen and stream to our episode 0. It was a trial and error show. It was pretty sloppy. Each show is progressively going to get better. I am tough on myself. What can I say? It's gonna get better, guys.
We're trying.
I encourage you to keep listening. We're gonna work at this. We're all new to this.
Waz's green screen is
done this
going to
before.
work next time.
It
I
is.
Run.
It
We
is.
believe.
Waz's pea green screen is going to work. Other than that, let's
So upsetting.
let's give out our info and do some shout outs, guys. How's that sound?
All right.
Sean, start us off.
Okay. For where you can reach me,
Yeah,
you
man.
can reach me at Sean Mess or Sean_Mess for Twitter, Instagram, all that fun stuff. Snapchat,
Snapchat. Oh
SeanMess.com.
god.
Yeah.
Oh,
Set-
getting real.
Start,
You don't
start
want
snapping.
mine. You don't want
Let's
mine.
start. Shout outs. Let's see. Mom, you the real MVP. No,
Always.
but
Better be.
those that are watching today and listening, thank you.
y'all.
And
Stole all of our shout outs
yeah.
right now. Way to
and
go.
and GG to Bob Ross fan club. Oh,
Oh, I
Good
like
job.
it. Like it.
good job this week.
Yeah.
That's it for me.
All right. You can reach me at powerup_JT. That Twitter handle will probably be changing, but don't worry. Just follow, and you'll keep up. I also want to toss a shout out to my family, which ignored the fact that I said I was podcasting and knocked on the door twice. And
Classic.
I'm going to throw this
Classic.
over to Steph. Classic family, right?
All
Throw
right.
this over to Steph. What do you got for me, man? You
Um,
got anything?
I have an email. Not a big
Whoa,
Twitter guy.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's
so
good.
if you want to email me at xpexdk@gmail.com, and that is XSPEX like a death knight @gmail.com. And I'd like to shout out to Pecan for taking, I don't know, an hour and a half to realize that I made a new character while messaging him the entire time. What I got for you guys?
All right. The intro music for the Weekly Blizz was created by Kevin MacLeod. You can find his music and others at his site, incompetech.com. The Weekly Blizz is part of the Power Up lineup. You can watch the VOD of this show at YouTube or watch us live on Twitch on Tuesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern on twitch.tv/PowerUpNetwork. You can follow us on Twitter at The Weekly Blizz. And again, if you'd like to contact us at theweeklyblizzgmail.com. I'm sorry, theweeklyblizz@gmail.com.
Oh,
Too many
that one?
ads, man. I'm not digging this. Or leave a voicemail for us at 805-666-BLIZZ. That's 805-666-2549. Thanks. See you next week. Peace.